There are 3 lies here we need to debunk just from his first claim in this about 9-minute video that he posted. The first lie is that no one is addressing underlying circumstances in a woman's life that she's going through, her situation, her story, in which she finds herself maybe needing to choose abortion. Lecrae says no advocate or organization stepped in to help us. And he says, I want to see holistic care for young women who are processing the reality of having an abortion. The only thing I have to say, Lecrae, is that he doesn't know anyone within the pro-life movement. And if he does, I'd love to know who that person is. And if he does, he's not having meaningful or regular conversations with that person in the pro-life movement. Because if he was involved in the pro-life movement in any meaningful or substantial way, he would not be making these claims. Because it's a lie that no one is addressing the underlying circumstances in a woman's life that lead her to feel like she needs to choose abortion. That is a lie. There are 2,700 pregnancy centers providing care for young women who are experiencing unplanned pregnancies. And even for those who have already had abortions. Right? We've talked about this idea. The pro-life movement is not pro-birth, even though I kind of embrace that term. Yeah, sure, I'm pro-birth. I believe babies should be birthed and they shouldn't be aborted. That's a lot better than the pro-choice position, which is that they should be killed and dismembered in the womb. But we're not just pro-birth in the sense that we stop caring about the child after it's born. We continue to care for the children after they're born, providing financial assistance, often housing and family classes, free diapers, etc., etc. Lecrae must not know anything about these pregnancy resource centers. In fact, in 2019, pregnancy resource centers served over 2 million people for free. That's an incredible number. And you know these pregnancy resource centers are largely underfunded and understaffed. In 2017, however, the pro-abortion Guttmacher Institute found 1,587 abortion facilities in the US. And guess what? They don't provide free services. Oh, and guess what? They also receive federal tax funding. So pregnancy centers outnumber abortion facilities by over 1,000 in America alone. And they're almost entirely funded by donations, not by taxpayers. Planned Parenthood, on the other hand, which commits almost 40% of the nation's abortions, receives over $500 million in taxpayer funding every year. And tell me, do these abortion clinics, Lecrae, provide great resources for women if they do choose life? If they do choose to keep the child and it's born? No, of course they don't. And we know this because their adoption referrals are always way down every year while their abortions are way up. They don't care about the child in or out of the womb. So it's just a lie that no one is addressing these underlying circumstances. The pro-life movement does do that. There's entire organizations built out to help women in their underlying circumstances, such as Let Them Live, some of my friends over there, such as Laura Klassen in Canada, and nearly every pregnancy resource center that has funds available and donors who will help with such underlying issues. So that's firstly a lie.